Hello and welcome back to the Spider's Web. What do we have for today? Well, it's going to be a quick look at Star Trek Attack Wing. This is the base game. It contains 3 ships, as you can see, Klingon, Romulan and Federation. We have basic quick start rules to show you how to start playing using the Enterprise and the Klingon ship. We have a serious rule book. It's got 28 pages. Lots of diagrams, shows you how to set it up, and we have lots of tokens. We have objective tokens, we have asteroid fields, I'm assuming, and space mine fields. That's an asteroid field. Deep Space Nine. Oh, I can't remember what ship that one is. That's a plague ship, isn't it? Can't remember what that one was. Deep Space Nine again. Dice. Characters. Use of the pilots for the ships. All sorts of tokens. These are the stands for the ship, and when it comes down to looking at the ships, I'm going to change camera angle and go to my smaller stand, and you can have a proper look. This is the for the Romulan ship. This is where we plan the manoeuvres that we're going to take, just like the Star Wars game, X-Wing, exactly the same principle. We have the range markers, movement tokens, or movement guides. Where are the other movement guides? Well, I'll tip them all out in there because they're all under there. So let's change camera angle and have a proper look at the ships, shall we? Okay, camera angle changed. Let's have a look at what we have. Well, just like the Star Wars game, we have these little stands, and we can place our cards on here like so. This is one for the Romulan. This is the Klingon. How do you know which way to put them in, I hear you ask? Well, if you look carefully, I don't know whether you can see, but just there, let's see if I can make it a bit more visible. See if that work. There, you can just see a little inverted V. That means it goes that way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all together. I'm going to take the ships and put them on the little stands, and then once that's done I can pop them on the stand and we can have a look. They are not as good as the Star Wars ships. They do not look as impressive, they do not look as detailed, they're not painted as nice as the Star Wars ones. That's for me is the letdown with this game. I was hoping, because I've seen some of the stuff, Hero Clicks and whatever, that WizKids games do, and was really looking forward to seeing these, because I've seen the results of the models that they do for Hero Clicks and whatever, and as I said, these are a slight, shall we say, disappointment. But I'm a trekker. What can I say? I'm a trekker, so that means if I want to be collecting them, I'm going to have to collect them whether I like them or not. And now the ship that we all know and love, Enterprise D. Now, that's it. They're not, as you can see, they're not impressive in comparison to the Star Wars ones. Not at all impressive. Can I prove that, you ask yourselves? Well, yes I can, because as you've seen from another video, I have the Star Wars game as well. And if I just take out the model I've got handy here, which is the Y-Wing expansion, I'm going to pop it just on one of these little stands for the time being. You know, that's the way Fantasy Flight do them. You know, for me that is a quality painted, quality looking model. But unfortunately it didn't seem to go over all that well at WizKids Games. Unless Fantasy Flight have said you can use the system but you can't make the models as good, I don't know. I wish Fantasy Flight did the Star Trek game and WizKids Games did the Star Wars. I wouldn't be bothered then. But there is another reason I want to do this video now, even though I've had the game for a while and it's been opened and I have played it once. And that is because yesterday at the Games Club I picked up the USS Enterprise expansion pack rather, and we're going to have an unboxing of this one. I've got my scissors. I'm going to clear some space because this is absolutely massive. So if you can hear any rustling, that's what it is. Are you ready? There we are. Told you it's massive. I'm just seeing if I've got a tape measure handy on this table, just so you can see roughly how big it is. Haven't. Okay then. There we go. The size of the small curds from Mice and Mystics. So this is a small curd. This is the one that got replaced from the Heart of Glom expansion. It's as long as the curd is wide, and not even half as wide. The worst thing about it is it's lost in packaging. I know the Enterprise, USS Enterprise, was not a massive ship in scale with the D and various other of the modern ships, but this is just, to me, the amount of packaging for such a tiny model is this. To be honest, it's disgusting. It really is. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. Okay, the pack contents. USS Enterprise Constitution class pre-painted miniature. 1 plastic base, 2 plastic pegs, 1 ship token, maneuver dial, 5 action tokens, 1 evade, 1 battle stations, 1 scan, 1 red target, 1 blue target, 3 shield tokens, 1 critical hit token, 1 auxiliary power token, 1 disabled upgrade token, 6 captain ID tokens, 2 ship cards, 1 maneuver card, 3 captain cards, 9 upgrade cards and 2 mission cards. Sounds like you get a lot. Okay, so what do you get? Let's have a look at the cards first, shall we? Why not? It'd be rude not to. Okay, so we get the Kobayashi Maru. These must be the mission cards. So the Kobayashi Maru set up. Is there another one on the other side? No. This is the Kobayashi Maru that you get. That's your mission. The cards are bent. Not brilliant. And we have the USS Enterprise Constitution class ship, exactly the same ship, but not the Enterprise. That could be why. There is something missing on this. It gives you the option of using it as the Enterprise or a different Constitution class ship. We have Captain Christopher Pike. Wasn't he a doctor in the original one? Can't remember. The legend that is James Tiberius Kirk. And Scotty. What a guy. Bones. Tensahura. Sulu. Spock. A maneuver chart. And we have the Carbonite maneuver, we have the cheat death, Cochrane deceleration maneuver and photon torpedoes. So that's what we have in cards. Let's have a look now at what we have in here. Well, we have I thought I was missing out on something. They were beneath the model at the base of the package. We have the stand and the 2 pegs that is used, and we have the manoeuvre dial. So that clicks over to there. I don't know if I'm putting these on the right way around, but never mind. As long as they go on. We have the manoeuvre dial, which exactly the same as the Star Wars version. You do this in sequence at the beginning, place them face down, and then you'll reveal at the same time as to what you're going to do. We have Christopher Pike, 2 tokens for Christopher Pike. We have 2 tokens. Oh god, I've just dropped something. I can't see what I've dropped at the moment. I'm hoping it's just one of these little doers from the centre of the manoeuvring dial. So we have 2 of those and 2 James T. Kirks, and we have that which goes on to the base like so. That fits on there quite happily. Are you ready for this? I'm going to have to take on the screen for this one. There we go. That's it. There's your Enterprise. Now, what I was saying before, the NCC 1701 should have the registration number there, and it doesn't, and I couldn't work out why. It's because, as we said here, you get the option of the USS Enterprise or a Federation starship. You can have one or the other, so that's why it's blank. But obviously any self-respecting trekker is going to play it. That's the Enterprise. Let's have a look in scale, shall we? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's just for the sake of absolute divilment, I know Enterprise D is a giant of a ship, but just look how much of a giant of a ship it is in comparison to Kirk's flagship of the same name. It's, yeah, I'm not sure whether I appreciate the tininess of this legendary ship. I'm also not sure that I appreciate the quality of the models after looking at the Star Wars ones. They are a letdown. But it's not how good the models look, it's how well the game plays. I can't compare the two because I've not played the Star Wars game. I've played Star Trek once and I enjoyed it. But I have been told last night that the Star Trek game is a much better game than the Star Wars one. I'm not quite sure on that point whether it's right or not, but when it comes down to the scale of the models, we had a look at the Y-Wing from the Star Wars game. Let's have a look at the Y-Wing. I'm not setting it up properly, but I will put it on a stand and let you see what it's like in comparison to the others. You see what I mean? These look they look unfinished. They look like plastic models. They look like they need painting. This is done. You know what I mean? That looks a finished product. But there we are. There we are with the Enterprise expansion. If anybody knows the reason why these two games are mutually exclusive, they're not compatible to play with each other, please let me know. I would be interested to find out. But there we are. As you can see, that looks really horribly painted in comparison to the Fantasy Flight. Shocking, absolutely shocking. Anyway, enough of me whinging about the quality of the Star Trek game. What I want to do is get down, learn how to play it, get some more ships, learn how to play it, and enjoy it for what it is. Hopefully a fantastic game. So there we go, and I'm going to move these a little bit closer so you can see them all. That was our quick look at Star Trek Attack Wing from WizKid Games. I have heard that the Dungeons and Dragons figures that they're doing for the soon to be released game are a lot better than these. I'm hoping so, otherwise it would be an incredible letdown. But as always, time will tell. So, speaking of time, I'm out of it for this video. So until next time, take care, God bless, and bye for now.